Imagine holding a coin in your hand that has witnessed over a century of American history. A tiny copper disc that has traveled to the hands of millions. Presidents, war veterans, factory workers, and everyday citizens. The Lincoln Cent is not just a coin. It's a relic of time, a silent witness to the evolution of the United States. Some of these pennies, worth only a cent in face value, have been sold for thousands, sometimes even millions of dollars. But why? What makes this simple 1-cent coin so special? The answer lies in its rich history, its remarkable designs, and the secrets hidden within certain rare editions that make collectors go crazy over them. This is the story of the Lincoln Cent, a coin that changed American numismatics forever. It is the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's face, breaking a tradition that had lasted for more than a century. Designed to honor Abraham Lincoln on the 100th anniversary of his birth, it was released in 1909 and instantly became a collector's item. But what many people don't know is that the first versions of this coin had something unique, something that caused controversy and led to change in design within just a few months of its release. Victor David Brenner, the designer of the Lincoln Cent, placed his initials, VDB, prominently on the reverse side of the coin. While some collectors and officials appreciated the artistic signature, others believed it was too large and an unnecessary form of self-promotion. The backlash was so strong that the U.S. Mint was forced to remove the initials entirely. This small change created one of the most sought-after variations in coin collecting history, the 1909 SVB Lincoln Cent. Today, this rare version is worth thousands of dollars, making it one of the most valuable pennies ever produced. The Lincoln Cent wasn't just a numismatic revolution. It was a political statement. Before 1909, U.S. coins followed a classical European tradition of featuring allegorical figures, such as Lady Liberty, rather than real individuals. President Theodore Roosevelt, known for his strong personality and progressive reforms, wanted to modernize U.S. coinage. Inspired by European countries that had already started featuring historical figures on their coins, Roosevelt decided it was time for America to do the same. And who better to be the first American on a coin than Abraham Lincoln, the president who preserved the Union during the Civil War. From the moment the Lincoln Cent entered circulation, it became more than just currency. People admired its detailed portrait of Lincoln, a design that has remained largely unchanged for over a century. It became a symbol of honesty, leadership, and resilience. Even during the Great Depression, when money was scarce and people struggled to make ends meet, the Lincoln Cent held a special place in American pockets. Some even believed it brought good luck, and keeping a shiny 1909 penny was thought to ensure prosperity. As time went on, the Lincoln Cent underwent several changes, but one of the most significant occurred in 1943. World War II was at its peak, and the U.S. government needed to conserve copper for military supplies, including ammunition and wiring for war equipment. To support the war effort, the Mint made a bold decision. For 1 year only, Lincoln Cents would be made of steel, coated with zinc to prevent rusting. These 1943 steel cents are unlike any other penny in U.S. history. They are silver in color, much lighter than traditional copper cents, and today, they stand as historical artifacts from one of the most challenging times in modern history. But here's where things get even more interesting. In 1943, a small number of Lincoln Cents were accidentally struck in copper instead of steel. These error coins are now some of the rarest and most valuable pennies in existence. If you ever come across a 1943 Lincoln Cent that looks like a regular copper penny, you might be holding a fortune in your hands. Some of these have sold for over $1 million at auction, making them among the most expensive coins ever found in pocket change. Another famous variation occurred in 1955 with the creation of the 1955 double-die Lincoln Cent. Due to a misalignment in the minting process, the date and inscriptions on the coin appear to be doubled, creating a striking visual effect. This mistake turned into a treasure for collectors, and today, the 1955 double-die penny is one of the most famous and desirable error coins in U.S. history. Some well-preserved examples have fetched tens of thousands of dollars. Over the years, the Lincoln Cent continued to evolve. In 1959, the reverse design changed from the original wheat ears to an image of the Lincoln Memorial, commemorating the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This design remained in circulation for 50 years until 2009, when the Mint introduced 4 new reverse designs celebrating different stages of Lincoln's life. Each of these designs tells a part of Lincoln's journey, from his humble beginnings in a log cabin to his presidency. The Lincoln Cent has survived economic crises, metal shortages, and changes in public opinion. It has remained a part of American culture for more than a century, and even as the use of physical cash declines, this little copper coin continues to hold historical and monetary significance. But here's the real question. Do you have a rare Lincoln Cent in your collection without even realizing it? Hidden among billions of pennies are a few gems worth thousands, and if you know what to look for, you could turn an ordinary pocket find into an extraordinary payday. The Lincoln Cent is more than just a piece of currency. It is a historical artifact that reflects the economic, political, and artistic transformations of the United States. Over its long history, this 1-cent coin has evolved through numerous design modifications, composition changes, and even the emergence of rare and valuable errors that have made it a collector's dream. While the first part of this discussion covered the origins and early history of the Lincoln Cent, there is still so much more to uncover. Stories of hidden treasures, record-breaking sales, and the ongoing debate about the future of the penny itself. Collectors and coin enthusiasts have long been fascinated by the Lincoln Cent's rare varieties, particularly those that have emerged due to minting errors. Some of these coins have fetched jaw-dropping amount at auctions, proving that even a small mistake in the minting process can turn an ordinary penny into a legendary collector's item. One of the most famous error coins in U.S. history is the 1943 copper Lincoln Cent. While most pennies from 1943 were made of steel due to wartime metal shortages, a few were mistakenly struck using leftover copper planchets from the previous year. These rare 1943 copper cents are among the most sought-after coins, with some selling for over $1 million. Similarly, the 1955 double-die Lincoln Cent remains one of the most recognizable and valuable error coins. This variety was created when the coin's die was misaligned, causing a noticeable doubling of the date and inscriptions. Unlike many other error coins that require a magnifying glass to identify, the doubling on a 1955 Lincoln Cent is so dramatic that it can be seen with the naked eye. Because of its striking appearance and scarcity, this coin has gained legendary status in the world of numismatics. Even in circulated condition, it can sell for thousands of dollars, and pristine examples have fetched tens of thousands. Another rare and valuable Lincoln Cent is the 1972 double die, which, like the 1955 version, features doubling in the inscriptions, making it a must-have for collectors. The 1969 S double die is even rarer, with only a few known examples in existence. Because of its extreme rarity, this coin has sold for more than $35,000 at auctions, making it one of the most expensive Lincoln Cents ever discovered. In addition to these famous errors, there are also rare varieties that were intentionally produced in small numbers. One such example is the 1909 SVB Lincoln Cent, which features the initials of its designer, Victor David Brenner, prominently on the reverse. Due to public backlash, the U.S. Mint quickly removed the initials, making the 1909 SVDB a rare and valuable piece. With only 484,000 minted, this coin is considered one of the key dates in the Lincoln Cent series, and high-grade examples can sell for tens of thousands of dollars. Another notable variety is the 1992 closed AM Lincoln Cent. Most Lincoln Cents from 1992 have a noticeable gap between the letters A and M in America on the reverse. However, a small number of these coins were mistakenly struck with the letters much closer together, creating a rare variation. Because this error was not widely recognized until years later, many of these coins went unnoticed in circulation, making them exceptionally rare today. If you happen to find one, it could be worth thousands of dollars. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Lincoln Cent is its changing metal composition over the years. The original 1909 version was struck in 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, a composition that remained largely unchanged until 1943, when the U.S. Mint temporarily switched to steel to conserve copper for the war effort. These steel pennies, while common, have become iconic due to their unique silver-colored appearance. However, because steel is prone to rusting, many of these coins have deteriorated over time, making high-quality examples more desirable to collectors. After the war, the Mint returned to using copper, but in 1982, another major change occurred. Rising copper prices led to the introduction of a new composition, 97.5% zinc with a thin copper coating. This shift was significant because it altered the weight of the coin, making pre-1982 Lincoln cents slightly heavier than their modern counterparts. While most people don't notice this difference, collectors often separate pre-1982 pennies because they contain more valuable copper. In addition to its monetary and historical significance, the Lincoln cent has also played a role in American culture and folklore. Many people believe that finding a penny on the ground is a sign of good luck, especially if it is found heads up. Others collect pennies with specific dates, such as birth years or anniversaries, as sentimental keepsakes. Some even go as far as searching through rolls of pennies from banks in hopes of discovering a rare variety that could be worth a fortune. Over the years, the debate over whether the penny should continue to be produced has intensified. Critics argue that the cost of minting a penny now exceeds its face value, making it economically inefficient. As of recent years, it costs more than 1 cent to produce a single penny, leading some to call for its elimination. Countries like Canada have already phased out their 1-cent coins, and some believe the United States should follow suit. However, supporters of the penny argue that it remains an important part of American history and everyday transactions. Despite these discussions, the Lincoln cent remains one of the longest-running coin series in U.S. history. Since its introduction in 1909, it has undergone numerous changes, survived economic shifts, and maintained its place in American wallets, piggy banks, and collections. Whether it eventually becomes obsolete or continues to be minted for years to come, there's no denying its impact on the world of numismatics. For those interested in collecting Lincoln cents, there are several factors to consider when determining a coin's value. Condition plays a major role, as coins in uncirculated or mint state condition are generally worth more than worn examples. Key dates, such as the 1909 SVDB, 1914 D, 1922 No D, and various double-die varieties, are highly desirable among collectors. Additionally, errors and unique variations can significantly increase a coin's worth. There are still hidden treasures out there, waiting to be discovered. Every year, people stumble upon rare Lincoln cents in their pocket change, unaware of their true value. Some have found valuable coins in old coin jars, while others have inherited collections that contain hidden gems worth thousands of dollars. The possibility of finding a rare penny keeps the excitement of coin collecting alive, making it one of the most accessible and rewarding hobbies in the world. The story of the Lincoln cent is far from over. With each passing year, new discoveries are made, and old coins continue to appreciate in value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who has never paid much attention to pennies, the history, rarity, and hidden value of these small copper coins make them truly fascinating. Who knows? The next time you receive a penny and change, it might just be worth far more than a cent.